Hi everybody, I'm going to show you some quick tips and tricks to organize your Classlink Launchpad. One of the most common hesitations teachers have about using the Launchpad is it seems like it's hard to navigate and they don't feel like they have control over where things are and how to locate things easy. So I'm going to show you a couple of tricks to help with that. Take some time and just organize things, because being clean and organized always makes us feel better and saves time in the long run. So one of the things you can do right off the bat is if you're searching for an app and you don't know where to find it, a lot of people don't know the search bar at the top exists. So if I start typing in something, like I'm looking for Go Guardian, if I just start typing up the word, it shows up right there automatically and everything else falls away. So it's probably the fastest way to find apps on the fly. There are a couple of other things we can do though to clean this up, because visual clutter is as bad, right? It's overwhelming to look at. So one of the things you can do is sort your apps. And you have two ways to sort them. If I sort them by name, it alphabetizes everything. So my folders are alphabetized and my apps are alphabetized. It doesn't put folders in one place and apps in another. But at least that way I know whereabouts to find Go Guardian, since I remember my ABCs. I can also sort things by type. And what that does is now they're broken out by folders at the top and apps after that, and notice they're alphabetized by the type of thing. So this starts with B and goes down to H, and the apps start again at A. So they're not intermingled. If I remember it's in a folder, I can find the folder that's titled one way, and I can find my apps all out and about another way. Notice I have some things down here in my dock. Rebecca, how did you get those in your dock? Apps that you use regularly, and students can use these tips, all of them as well. You can go to the app like iReady if you're going to use it an awful lot. Right click the app and then go down to Add to Favorites. And what that does is it puts it down in your dock. It does not remove it from the other area. It creates that redundancy so that if you're on the fly and there's a billion things happening in your classroom and you just can't find the app, you know that you can always find it right down here at the bottom. You change your mind. Well, that took a while. If you change your mind and you don't want it down at the bottom, you can just remove the favorite and it just takes it away from your dock. Very fast, easy tip to use. But I'm still a little overwhelmed. I want to get rid of some of this clutter. So let me show you another trick. If I right click here in any empty space, what I can do is add a folder. And when I add that folder, come up with a title that's kind of catchy. I have several apps that have to do with student information systems. So I have this empty folder here. We can always edit this folder and change the color and the background of it later. I want to just start dragging and dropping any of my apps that have anything to do with assists into that. Plus portals, in Yugo, just like that. And away they all go. And they're out of my face. That's a few less things. Let me show you that one more time. Click on blank space, click add folder. I can change the color right here if I want something a little bit more aligned with what I have for a background. Ooh, let's go with my grandmother loved that color. Let's go with a bright fuchsia. I'm going to call this like all other apps, just so that I know that I've got one that's a place to dump stuff. And I can drop and drag these in as well. So that's an easy way to do this. Once I pop these all in here, I'm going to go back and resort them the way that I showed you with that right click sort apps. Drop and drag, and it'll get them off of my space. It'll clean things up very quickly. It only takes a few minutes to do this, but look at the difference it's already making on my Launchpad. You can just leave out the ones that you want to get to. Kids can do this. There are some apps that you cannot move because of the way that they're assigned out in Classlink. Notice that's a favorited app, but since it's down here, I can get rid of it. And that's because of the way Classlink assigns things out. I don't have the ability to like undo that without taking it away from you and reassigning it a different way, which I'm not ready to do right now. So just keep doing this until it's cleaned up to your content. And then you can sort them again by name, sort them again by type, and look at that. All my folders are up top, everything else that I use is down below, and away you go. It's that simple. Get yourself organized and you'll feel a lot less stress in your life. This is a quick, easy way to do that digitally. Here, if you have any questions, take care. Bye-bye.